Wow, 84% of you wanted to see a video about how to make a video game. This video is a step in that direction. It's been a while since there's been a new video about Tumult Hype, or a new video about web design and web development. And now that a book about hype is back online, it seems appropriate to fully respond to a comment on a previous video. There was a question: can hype be used to create a card matching game? There are many names for this game. The Wikipedia article is entitled Concentration. But the game could also be known as Pairs, Memory, or something similar. Regardless of the name, hype can do the job. But with basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, the game can be even more lightweight. That's what's being shown here: pure vanilla code. Let's try playing the game. If a selectable card is clicked or tapped, then that card is flipped over. If the next selected card matches the previous card, both cards stay visible. If the two cards don't match, they flip back to hidden. If you've played Super Mario Bros. 3, then you've probably seen this game before. Once all of the pairs have been discovered, the game is over. While the game is simple, it covers a lot of advanced web topics. So the main focus here is the card flipping. How is that 3D effect being created? We can look at the source code to find out. Switching back to the Tumult version of this game, you can quickly see the CSS and the JavaScript. Let's start with the styling. There are three main parts to the animation. The first is the backface visibility property. Normally, when rotating an element three-dimensionally, the image flips when facing the opposite direction. That won't work for this game. Face-down cards should be hidden. That's so easy to do with backface visibility. Yet, if the transition happened instantly, the flipping card animation would be missed. That's why the CSS transition is specified. Whenever there's a transform, the transition should ease out over half a second. That is where hype and vanilla code can differ. You could use the timeline in hype to control animation, but I think it's easier to just use CSS. As comparison, if you look at the Groundhog template, that's an example of coin flipping with the hype timeline. The two separate images are being switched. One of those images is inverted. In this early template, the timeline was used to hide and show images at appropriate moments. This new example shows an easier way, but a stronger knowledge of JavaScript and CSS is required. That leads to the next part. Two additional styles are used to rotate the front and back elements. Initially, the front of the card is set to face the opposite direction. Then, by adding a class name of flip to the elements, both of them can be rotated three-dimensionally. That's where JavaScript is used. It's listening for clicks or full taps on mobile. If a valid card is selected, then the class list is toggled. If it doesn't have the flip class, then it's added. If it does have the flip class, then it's removed. This is an excellent way to make things toggle. If the cards still look flat as they animate, then the CSS perspective property can help. On the vanilla version of this project, a value of 500 pixels was set for the perspective. This creates a nice sense of distance while preventing the cards from overlapping. Hopefully that's enough information for you to understand this animation technique. But if not, both versions of this project are available for download at Phottix.com.